And welcome back to 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini joined alongside my partner today, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Caitlin Ferry, and Nick Hall, all back here live from the St. E Center in Wilmington, Delaware for the Diamond State Classic. And our first game today is the championship game of the Newcastle Insurance Cup. We've got a couple of Delaware teams here, Padua and William Penn, battling it out in the championship game here in our first broadcast. Mike, how you doing?
Just great. Not quite as stuffed up as yesterday, so we're feeling better. My back is okay, but I'm sure by the end of today we'll be feeling it. You know, we need to get a staff masseuse here at the 302.
We might have to. Especially after some thrillers we had yesterday. Had us on the edge of our seats.
I think we were backwards there, Nick. Maybe I was you and you were me. We're not getting any audio?
Can you hear?
I hear.
It's not coming up. Just keep going.
So anyway, we're just checking some audio things here to make sure we are actually coming to you. St. E Center.
And
Nick,
Mike,
both these teams are 4-3, and Padua, a new team. They're a new team this year, scored a lot of points under new coach Sheila DiNardo. It's a new attitude, and look, the girls are checking out their new uniforms. I hope they have the same numbers because that happened last year with new uniforms, and it totally messed us up.
Well, hopefully that's not the case today. But just moments away from tip-off here in the championship game, the Newcastle Insurance Cup here from the Diamond State Classic. And Mike, some great games yesterday, and you had the luxury of doing a triple overtime game.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was a luxury. No, that was a lot of fun. The Ursuline game, and Kaylee White nailed the three-pointer there at the buzzer in double overtime to send it to triple overtime, and it was a great way to end the day with the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. We had 4 of those games, and then the 2 games in this bracket yesterday, 6 games yesterday, plus the opening ceremonies. 13 hours I spent here yesterday. It was a long day, but it was so much fun, and met some neat people, and got to talk to Joe McDonough from the Be Positive Foundation. So it was a great morning, afternoon, and evening.
Yep, and a great crowd here, especially with the athletes we were able to talk to after the games. They all said how they love the atmosphere here, and it has been great. Almost a packed gym for majority of the games here at the Diamond State Classic. A great girls basketball high school tournament here on the East Coast. Welcome to all those joining us from out of state and those in state as well.
Yeah, those girls from Southern California, I don't think they were feeling these temperatures yesterday. I talked to Brooke Dimitri from Modern Day after the game yesterday. By the way, one of the top freshmen in the country. She had an outstanding game yesterday for Modern Day, and she said she gets cold at 70. And it was about 25 yesterday. It's a little colder today.
Yeah, especially this morning. I wonder how they're doing this morning. It's going to be real cold here, especially the next couple of days.
I wore my thermal shorts today. So just some housekeeping here. William Penn defeated Wilmington Friends yesterday, scored the last 15 points of the game. And then Padua beat St. Joseph's out of Brooklyn. Those 2 teams, St. Joseph's and Friends, met this morning, first game here at the Diamond State. And St. Joe's from Brooklyn won that game, so they took 3rd place. And my guess is they're probably back in Brooklyn by now. Nice short 2-hour trip up the Jersey Turnpike. We are about ready to get started here, and this should be an exciting one.
So here we go with the tradition of exchanging of the jerseys.
Apparently
we'll
not.
We'll go with the national anthem first here, and we'll take a quick break in silence.
So just to, excuse me, I'm all choked up here. Quick reminder, the Diamond State Classic benefits Special Olympics Delaware, Case Camp, and the Be Positive Foundation. And tickets are $10 per day, and you get a boatload of games for that $10. They're supporting a great cause. And so if you're in the area, you got nothing to do, you got something to do, I got something better for you to do. Come on down, watch some great girls high school basketball. We'll be here through Saturday evening till the bitter end. And get out of the cold and come on in and watch some great girls basketball. We're about ready to get started, Nick. And Nick's going to be doing the play-by-play in Game 1. So you'll be hearing more of Nick, and it probably should be that way.
Oh, no, you'll be hearing Mike for Game 2. To get your fix of Mike Lang, we all know you need it.
We'll have to flip a coin for Game 3 or something, huh? We'll let Caitlin call that one solo.
Yeah,
the
there
third
you go.
game. Caesar Rodney right here behind us, and Red Bank Catholic out of New Jersey. That's a really good Red Bank team. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Ranked number 5 in New Jersey by NJ.com. Caitlin will be joining us. We're gonna find something for her to do during the game. She'll be interviewing every person in the gym. We're underway. This is Haley Scott. I'm sorry, Nick, go ahead and you call. I get that play-by-play voice in my head.
Hey, we're both good to go here. As that's going to be laid in for 2 right off the bat. That's going to be Michelle Kazicki getting the 2 in the paint to start this one out for the Pandas. And Mike, as we talked about William Penn yesterday, scoring the final 15 points to win that game.
That streak's over, huh?
Yeah. And here's a 3 from the corner, and that's good. Micah Yarbray.
Okay. There she is.
From the corner. She's good on her first shot attempt. Padua trying to answer right back. Doesn't get that one to go, and here come the Colonials.
Both teams 4 and 3. We mentioned that earlier.
Colonials moving the ball around a little bit. Here's the drive, draws the foul, and 1. Shawnee Sykes gets in the paint, absorbs the contact, and is able to finish. She'll go to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And both teams pretty efficient to start.
Fouls on Paige Kenton. While we mention we'll say hello to her grandfather, Pete Duracek, watching from Christiana Hospital. Pete, hope you enjoyed today's game, and I promise that'll be the last foul Paige commits all day.
As the free throw is good, 6-2. William Penn leads 7 minutes to go here in the first. Just a minute into our Newcastle Insurance Cup championship game between Padua and William Penn, 2 Delaware teams meeting up in the championship. That's a deep 3, and that's good by Bella Julian. Top of the key, she drains the 3.
Bella Julian, the cousin of Gabby Julian, who started her high school career here at St. E's and then transferred to Padua, also a long-distance specialist.
As you saw there, here's the dish. William Penn going to try to answer. It's going to be a walk. That's Di Harold Stewart. So that's a turnover for the Colonials. The Pandas will take possession. Down 6-5, 6:22 to play here left in the first quarter.
Saw some low-scoring games yesterday. This one's got a little more scoring to it early.
Here's the drive off the glass. No good is Paige Kenton. Rebound to the Colonials.
Looks like Padua's in a little 2-3 there, Nick. Forcing the Colonials outside.
3 attempt, no good by Sykes. As Panda comes, they look ahead. Pass it up ahead. Cameron Scully unable to finish. Rebound heads out to Bella Julian. She can't finish. Now the Colonials come up with it. 5:30 to play here in the first, 6-5. Here's Yarbray on the crossover. She'll take a step-back jumper. A little long. Rebound to Padua. As they again look up ahead.
Wow,
here's a deep 3.
That was an NBA 3 for Julian. That's still by Scully. Drawing that foul on Paige Reeder, number 44.
So that'll send Scully to the line for a pair of free throws.
We'll stay in the relative department here. Cam Scully, the sister of Mackenzie Scully, graduated from Padua last year. Now a student, I understand, at the University of South Carolina.
Gamecock.
Gamecock. Mackenzie Scully, by the way, the player of the year in soccer, girls soccer in Delaware as a senior. All tied up at 6.
What accomplishment that is.
It's quite a program they have over there at Padua with Coach Joe Brown. They're going to be hungry to get that state championship back that they lost last year.
As that free throw is good. 7-6 lead now for Padua. As the ball's going to be stolen by Julian, who gets it up ahead. Mid-range jumper is no good by Kazicki.
Well, I know why she got her follow. She pushed her way in there.
So turnover for Padua. The Colonials will take the ball back. Down 7-6.
Soft press here for Padua.
4 minutes, 50 seconds here to play in the first quarter of the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game. Here live from the St. East Center in the Diamond State Classic. As that's going to be a walk. That's Shawnee Sykes.
Nick, the player bringing the ball up is Haley Scott. Her mom, Dr. Tricia Scott, told me her family is watching. The Geoffrey family, hello to you. Thanks for joining us today. There's a layup for Cam Scully. I feel like Phil Rizzuto saying hi to everybody here. But hey, we're glad you're joining us on 302 Sports, and glad that we could have the opportunity to bring these games to you.
There's Haley Scott with a steal, and that's going to lead to a bucket by Scully again underneath. It'll be 11-6, and that'll be a timeout Colonials. Try to stop the run. 4:17 here left to play in the first quarter. Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game. Diamond State Classic. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports.
That's some good pressure defense there by Padua. You know, not the hard press, picking them up at half court, forcing William Penn to pass into open spaces. And you see somebody like Haley Scott who's really quick, not very tall, but really quick, get in there and finds Cam Scully. It's a nice little scoop shot by Cam, and she's got 6 points already. So William Penn, you just got to make better decisions on when to pass and try to get over that timeline before you make a decision.
So Padua's built a 5-point lead here with 4:14 left to play in the first as the Colonials try to break the press. They're able to get it above half court, but here comes the trap. They try to throw it up. Nice pass to get it out of there. Here's Sykes on the drive, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that foul call, but I don't want to criticize the officials. It looked like Kazicki was standing still, but she gets the call, and she's got 2.
It'll be on the floor, so the Colonials will inbound. I know it will be a shooting foul, so she will have thought it was a shooting foul. And she'll get 2 free throws. Good on the first. Shawnee Sykes, the senior guard for the Colonials.
That ends an 8-point run for Padua. They were down 6-3. I'm sorry, 6-2, I believe.
No good, but the Colonials are able to come up with the offensive rebound. They get it back out to Sykes. They'll reset the offense. Here's Yarbray, who tries to take it in off the glass. No good. Deflected out of bounds. And it will belong to Padua. Loose ball here. It's going to be a jump ball tied up. 3:44 to play here in the first. And the ball will head back to William Penn.
See, not a lot of height in William Penn. There'll be a lot of outside game here.
Padua playing pretty good perimeter defense to start the game. As Sykes to Yarbray. Yarbray finds some space for 3 and knocks it down. Big three by Yarbrough, and that'll cut the lead to 1. 3:17 to play here in the first.
Her second triple of the
Haley
first
Scott
quarter.
looks down low. Loose ball's on the ground. Yarbrough dives after it. She's able to get it out. And the Colonials now leading the break. And just a little bit foot happy there on the break. And that'll be another travel and turnover for the Colonials. Here's Haley Scott, top of the key, takes a dribble. Gets fouled. It'll stay on the floor here with Padua, the inbound. 2:49 here to play in the Newcastle Cup Insurance Championship first quarter.
And 21 is Kayla Oates. Coming in to play the inbound here.
So Scott looking for someone, throws it away. It's going to be picked off by Sykes. She's going to go one-on-one, lay it off the glass, and good. Great play there by Sykes to get the steal and finish it herself. 12-11, 2:37 left here in the first quarter. Padua William Penn live from the Diamond State Classic here on 302 Sports, the championship game of the Newcastle Insurance Cup. Here's Scully, top of the key for Padua. Here's Paige Ketton withdrawing the reach by Yarbrough. (12-11) William Penn lead here. 2:18 to play in the first. Nice inbound and way to create some space is Rachel Delati. And she gets the easy two for Padua to give them the lead back, 13-12. Yarbrough, a little give and go, unable to finish. Rebound to Padua, and they get it up quickly. Here's Scully, up and under again off the glass, and she finishes.
Yeah, nice scoop by Scully. She does that well. Second time today she's done that. That was in more traffic than before.
She likes that move, and it's been good to her as Sykes tries to answer, but great defense.
But Delati got inside. She gives him a little bit of height.
Stolen right back.
Padua's been a little sloppy with the ball in the first quarter. Can't make Coach Donardo happy. And she gives her team a lot of freedom to shoot. But she needs them to play smart basketball, not just throwing the ball all over the place. That foul's on Haley Scott, her first. Team fourth.
So here's Yarbrough for the Colonials. She's knocked down a three already today. Here's Sykes. She's been their main initiator. She can't get that floater to go. Padua leading the break. Nice pass down low. Scully unable to finish. Yarbrough rails down the board. Sykes splits the double team.
Not afraid to go inside. You know, the team without a lot of height, you need people not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
Here's Julian, unable to finish. Sykes the board. She's going to slow it down.
In the final minute here, Nick, 51-50, 15-12 Padua.
So first quarter winding down here. 15-12 lead for Padua. As here's a three from the corner. Close, but not going to go. And now here's Padua in transition again. Scully again does a good job of getting inside.
A couple slashers on the floor there with Sykes and Scully.
And they're getting to the basket. It's going to be on the floor as Scott will inbound.
Oh, and a foul on the inbound on number 21, Kayla Oates. So push on the inbounds play. So we're just going to move it over to the other side of the floor and inbounds on that side.
So here we go, 31 seconds. They get the inbound, no good on the first, but they get the offensive board, and that's going to be finished by Delati.
She's really coming to give them a nice inside presence, Rachel Delati.
So
not a lot of height on the floor, we mentioned, and Delati's got a little bit of height.
Scott almost able to come up with the steal there. As Sykes gets it back to Yarbrough, who gives it back to Sykes, got some space for three, and that's good. So she's heating up a little bit here for Colonials in the first quarter, as that's going to be it, as Padua will not be able to get a shot off. So 17-15. Padua holds a 2-point lead at the end of the first. Thanks for joining us here live on 302 Sports for the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game. We'll be right back.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you. For all of life's big moments and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to 302 Sports. Nick Allison Jr. alongside Mike Lang, Caitlin Ferry, Jason Winchell, and Nick Hall on the camera. And we are live from the St. East Center, Wilmington, Delaware, the Diamond State Classic Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game between a couple of Delaware teams. Padua Academy coming in 4-3. William Penn also coming in 4-3. Both these teams coming with big wins yesterday to open up their Diamond State Classic, and they meet here now in the championship game. So after one 17-15 lead for Padua. And Padua will have the ball here to start the second as they inbound to Scott. So William Penny will hit a couple outside shots. Padua doing most of their work in the paint in the first quarter. As here's another drive, easy road to the lane, and that's going to be an easy finish for Delotti.
You're a soothsayer. They went right to the middle after you said that, Nick.
And they may keep it going. They've been very successful in the paint today.
But you're right, William Penn with 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's
by
Yarbrough.
And there she's inside.
There she is again, Mike.
She's got 8. Her and Sykes, so all the scoring. And I mean literally all of the scoring.
They're running a pretty good 2-woman game to start for the Colonials. Give and goes. As here's a give and go from Padua as Scott finishes. Maybe you're right, Mike. 7:03 here left in the second. 21-17. Padua leads.
Haley Scott, the junior, not afraid to get in among the trees. So if you're Padua, you throw your defensive attention on Yarbrough and Sykes and let the other people try to beat you.
And there she is, Yarbrough from the corner. That's not going to go. And Padua again right ahead in transition. And the left-handed layup is good. Cameron Scully, another basket for her in the paint. As they really like to get out on the break, too, as well. And they're laying in a lot of transition points.
6:22 to go, second quarter. 23-17, Padua. They're putting some points on the board.
Yes, they are. Here's Yarbrough out to Sykes. Maybe got away with a walk.
Yeah, I think the same thing there. It's a late
they're
call.
Call it a little late. As she tried to Euro step inside. So Padua will have the ball here, holding a 6-point lead, 23-17, 6:04 to play in the first half. The Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game. As again they go down low. Little spin move, left-hander, no good. Rebound to the Pandas, and here's another left-handed layup. That'll be good. That's Bella Julian. As there's points galore in the paint for the Pandas here early.
Yeah, they are pounding the inside. And hey, if you're getting success, why not? Less likely to go in a shooting slump on the inside shots than you are on the three-pointers.
So William Penn trying to answer.
Pesky
Ashley Gallagher
defense
stuck
by
in the corner.
they're doing a little, the pressure, not necessarily backcourt pressure, but they are pressing William Penn and making them make plays, forcing them to make plays.
So here's Gallagher on the wing. Gets it back to Yarbrough. To Oates, mid-range. Gets it back to Gallagher, almost stolen. Almost stolen again, but they're going to get on a reach. 5:06 remaining in the first half. Here, live from the Diamond State Classic. As the Colonials will inbound. Yarbrough back to Gallagher in the corner. Tries a tough pass back to Yarbrough. Going to get deflected and stolen, but she gets the steal herself. Cooley gets rid of it before the half court. And rebound by Sykes, a little strong.
You saw there, Nick. She had nobody between her and the hoop, and she stopped and took a three-point shot with no rebounders. That was an ill-advised attempt.
That's Harold Stewart, a little short from three. And now Haley Scott coming right at it, quick, initiating the offense for Padua.
And there's a difference there. Kenton had a wide open three, took it to the hoop.
Pass it up, good pump fake and dribble in, and that's what they've been very effective at here in the first half. Getting their points in the paint, 4:34 here to go in the first half. As Scott to inbound for Padua. Again, the pump fake from the perimeter, finds space in the lane, and another finish, that's Delati. The pump fake from the perimeter, able to get in the paint and finish. Again, that's been the story.
And she's got 8 points off the bench already. 4:20 to go, second quarter.
So now a double-digit lead for the Colonials as they need a basket here to try to stop this run. And their two main players have been Sykes and Yarbrough, and they're going back to each other there. This is a corner. Harold Stewart on the pump fake, finds some space, gets inside, and lays it in with the left hand. So we'll see if that can get the Colonials back going. Getting the lead back to single digits, 3:53 left. And what do you know? Who else? Rachel Delati back in the paint, off the glass.
She's just slicing and dicing William Penn. They may want to throw another body in the middle there to stop those inside drives, and there's a block for Bella Julian. And here come the Pandas, a new Pandas team. They love to run.
And they're doing it here in the first half. Another easy basket. Cameron Scully. Scully and Delati doing their damage on the cuts and in the paint. So as it'll be a timeout.
Pat was just running inside. They're killing them inside. And Penn needs to, I think they need to put a body in there, just leave the body there and not let them just own the paint like that.
I think Padua's taken maybe one outside jump shot in the first half, and
yeah,
it might have been good.
Why would you take a low percentage shot when you can
need?
You can kill them inside? It's 31-19, 3:24 to go. And what was the score at the end of the first? It was, I could do the counting here, 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15 for William Penn, 17-15. So here in the second quarter, it's it's a 14-4 start for Padua, and I believe they scored about 8 in a row right there in the middle. William Penn was stuck on 17 for a long time when Padua took it from like 19-17 to 27-17.
And they've all been fairly easy shots for Padua as they're playing great basketball, getting great looks, and finishing those looks. Let's see if William Penn tries to start making the Pandas take some outside jump shots if they can, because as of right now, they are getting into the lane at will. And playing pretty good defense on the other side of the ball.
The three-pointer's nice, but if it's not falling, you could be in a lot of trouble. And Rachel Delati, 10 points all. I believe not one of them is from more than 4 feet away.
Great work by the Pandas here early. See if William Penn can get something going. Here's Yarbrough, spin move. A little strong off the glass. The rebound looks like it's going to be back to William Penn, but they're going to tie it up. And it'll stay here.
So this ball's going to go to William Penn. This is Harold Stewart bringing it in. William Penn tried to go inside in the last possession, did not work. And here's Howard Stewart from 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Bella Julian, and we are off to the races again for the Pandas. Here's Scully cutting inside again. Bumped, ball out of bounds will stay with Padua. So Nick, again, right to the middle, Camp Scully, Richard Lottie right in the lane. That one was bumped out of bounds by a Colonial, but we see the game plan.
Yep, they're going to try to do it again here. 2:48 to play in the first half. Newcastle Cup Insurance Championship game as Delati draws the foul in the paint with 2:46 to play in the first half now.
That is correct. Don't know who the foul was on. They were putting the player fouls up there, but did not on this one.
So here's Delati. She's been hot in the first half. Her first free throw, though, no good. Here's her second attempt. And that one will rattle in. 32-19. Padua leads William Penn here in the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game, the Diamond State Classic. 2:37 in ticking now, left in the first half. As William Penn tries to get something going, here's Sykes to Yarbray. They've been the two-woman game for them today, as Harold Stewart with another pump fake. Yarbray thought about it. As they're breaking out the pump fakes, he's Harold Stewart for three. That's no good. Rebound Padua.
Paige Kenton got down with another outlet to Scully. She steps on the end line and go back. So William Penn in Flight A. They're going to be battling Hodson's primarily going to be the main competition there in Flight A. Quinnipiac usually has a decent team. Not sure who else in Flight A is really going to be too much of a challenge, but Hodgson is really the front runner. And St. George's off to a very good start this year. Don't want to forget the Hawks at St. George's, so don't send your cards and letters. I didn't forget about your Hawks. They are, I believe, they may be undefeated yet early in the season.
So 1:45 here to play in the first half, as the drive by Sykes, no good. Rebound to Oates down low.
Coach Nardo going to the bench. Chioma Njoku comes in along with Brooke Emmy. So Njoku, she plays a little down the middle. Delati takes a seat. She's had an outstanding half, 11 points so far first half.
So 1:40 now and ticking left in the first half here, live from the St. E Center, Diamond State Classic 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini and Mike Lang, also joined here by Jason Winchell, Nick Hall, and Caitlin Ferry. So Padua really getting in the paint. The first half is right back to it again. Easy basket. Bella Julian underneath in the paint. As we said, story of the first half so far.
Yeah, William Penn's going to have to double up down low. There's not enough traffic in the middle, and they're getting carved like a Thanksgiving turkey.
1 minute left to play here in the half, as we'll have a foul down low. 1:04 to be exact here left in the first half of the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game.
That was on White, 21 White.
So that'll send Padua to the line for a 1-and-1.
And your shooter, the other 21, Bella Julian.
So she's been on the score sheet as well early for Padua, as the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good, but the Pandas come up the board but throw it away, and here's Yarbray leading the break to Sykes.
Oh, no collision down there, Emmy.
Yeah. But Yarbray comes out of the scrap with it and finishes.
Brooke Emmy took a little bit of a beating on that one.
So 50 seconds and ticking now left here in the first half for Padua. 34-21 lead. As again, they drive and get in the paint.
Doesn't matter who they give it to, Nick. It's the same play over and over. This is like Groundhog Day.
So definitely look for William Penn to make some halftime adjustments in that sense, but 28 seconds left here in the first half, 36-21. Here's Ashley Gallagher.
Brooke Emmy's a point guard she got open underneath. Here's another steal. This is Bella Julian. She's going to take it herself. Oh, what a behind-the-back dish, Nick.
And finish. And her teammate gives her the reward of finishing as well.
How about that sweet behind-the-back pass? That was like Mike Lang on Harrison Avenue back in the day, up there in Gwynhurst.
That was very nice as Sykes gets in the paint, gets stripped, and now Padua again on the break. As they're going to get the shot off and almost got it to go at the half. 38-21. Padua able to score there before the end.
Nick, they were in total control after the, it was a 2-point game at the first quarter. They owned that second quarter, and William Penn's got some work to do. So we're going to take it to a commercial break, right? And then we'll be back on 302 Sports with some more halftime stuff in a few minutes. Thanks for joining us.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit
Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
And welcome back to 302 Sports. We are still at the half, approximately 2 minutes till we head back out to the court for the Newcastle Insurance Cup championship game between William Penn and Padua. And Mike, a very unique first half. Padua able to get whatever it wanted, it seemed like, in the paint.
Yeah, we saw Cameron Scully and Rachel Delati, who I would expect to do that, and also Bella Julian and Brooke Emmy. I mean, you had all those players just cutting inside and scoring. And when we were talking just here at halftime off the air, the William Penn we thought would make, just like you said, go into a little bit of a 2-3 zone. They'll pack the inside a little bit and then take that paint out and make them shoot from the outside and no adjustments. And even Brooke Emmy, she's no taller than me. She scored 4 points inside. On the other hand, William Penn was going outside mostly. 10 points for Mikey Arbery, 2 on three-pointers. You say hi to John Gretchen, the man. He's the man, right? He is the man, yeah. Thanks, John. And Shawnee Sykes, 9 points. So William Penn, 19 of their 21 comes from those 2 players. Padua, we had 12 points for Camp Scully and 11 points for Rachel Delati. So they are, and then also Bella Julian with 7. So they got some pretty balanced scoring as well.
And like we said, I'm very eager to see some halftime adjustments to see what, well, in this case, William Penn, if they can make some halftime adjustments. Padua, though, on the other hand, they might be trying to do the same thing all year in the second half. No adjustments from them.
Yeah, if you've watched Padua over the past few years, you just see what a difference in the team there is strategy-wise. Sheldon Ardo has a record of success. Coached at Sanford. And she coached at Ursuline. She coached Elena Deladon in that team for 2 years. I don't know, just later, Caleb Miller, Shannon Edwards, Mario Hamlin, Kelly Dugan, all that. Those players that won 4 titles in 5 years back in the about 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago. Sheila was coach there. She coached at Archmere and had success there. Everywhere she's gone, she's made a difference.
And we're seeing it here in the first half of we saw it in the first half of the Newcastle Cup Insurance Championship game as Ashley Gallagher tried to get to the basket. That's going to be a walk.
And if you talk to Sheila, she's such a nice lady. And I really hope, it's good to see Padua having this kind of success. They're 4-3, but it's a different mindset, a different attitude. And there's Bella Julian,
and
same thing.
Right back where they left off. As Bella Julian, 2 in the paint off the glass. We've seen it a number of times here in the first half and to start the second half now. 40-21, 7 minutes and 17 seconds here in the third quarter. Yarbrough dishes out. This is Gallagher for 3. A little short off the front rim.
Now, William Penn did have a nice comeback yesterday against Fred's, but Padua was just shooting too well right now. Another inside shot.
Scott with a nice drive and dish.
He saw Kazicki with that one.
2 more in the paint, this time for Kazicki. And now Padua stretching that lead to 21 with 6:47 here to play in the third quarter. Thanks for joining us live on 302 Sports here from the Diamond State Classic at the St. E's Center. Nick Alessandrini, my partner Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Caitlin Ferry, and Nick Hall here as well.
Nick, we're going to have Caitlin on at the next 60-second break. She's got a special guest joining her in the stands, but we're going to need a break first.
And here comes up the steal. That's Paige Kenton leading the break herself, and she'll go coast to coast for 2. Another 2 in the paint for the Pandas. 44-21, 6:11 to play.
Yeah, it was 19-17 we mentioned after 1, and since then it's been all Padua. They look really good. You know, they're in the Catholic Conference. They measured up against Ursuline and St. E's, and Padua's been just below them, and even St. Mark's. Padua's really been I wouldn't say the bottom of the Catholic Conference, but they've struggled the last few years. But the bottom of the Catholic Conference is still a pretty darn good team.
Yeah.
And I know they're hungry over there at Padua to field a winner in every sport. And in basketball, it looks like they're on their way.
And they're playing really good basketball to open up this championship game as we have a tie-up. Now going to be stolen by Sykes, who's one-on-one. Is going to pull it out. Didn't like what she had. As she finds Gallagher, who makes the no-look pass to Yarbrough in the corner. and they'll take it back out. 5:15 remaining in the third quarter. Almost 3 minutes through here in the second half. The ball going to be saved by Yarbrough, but into the hands of Haley Scott. She sees someone up ahead, finds Paige Kenton, who draws the foul. One of the few shots we've seen Padua missing the paint, but it comes because of the foul. So she'll head to the line, Paige Kenton. 4:53 remaining in the third quarter. Padua with a 23-point lead. 24-point lead as Kenton knocks down her first free throw attempt.
Third point of the game for Paige Kenton.
So she'll have one more here at the line. And that is good. So 2 for 2 for Paige Kenton. 46-21, 4 minutes, 50 seconds here in the third quarter of the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship at the Diamond State Classic. So William Penn, we hope to see some halftime adjustments. Not the start they wanted, but here's Yarbrough back out to Sykes, who drives and dishes.
Padua with the first 8 points of this quarter. It's going to be a three-pointer by Yarbrough. Not good, and Kenton gets that one. She's whacked by Ashley Gallagher. So for Padua, this is a good opportunity to get some work in. They got their Catholic Conference schedule coming up, and they have some tough games on the schedule, so it's a good one for them. They've looked really impressive. There's a nice block.
They've been executing their plays all day long here as Sykes comes up with the great defensive play, and now they'll slow it down. So 4 minutes, 5 seconds here to play in the third.
You see
Yarbrough's in the corner.
She did drive there. So you see the perimeter game from William Penn, although Yarbrough did drive inside.
And again, Padua on the break where they've been great today, but lose it on that one as the Colonials try to lead a break of their own. Here's Yarbrough around the back. Feeds the post off the knee of Harold Stewart.
That was a nice save.
And we're going to have another tie-up. And back to Padua. 3:37 to play here in the third.
Nick, a visitor today, Padua graduate Emma Matthews down in the corner with Dennis Lazier, one of the Diamond State board members. And there's Kazicki with the score. Emma lighting up the scoreboard for Wilmington University. Much like she did with Padua a couple years ago.
Here supporting her former team as they try to...
Pretty good genes in that family. Your brother, brother's been lighting up the scoreboard for 4 years here in Delaware. Yep. Caleb Matthews from Smyrna.
We were fortunate enough to do that game with Caravel, #1 versus #2 earlier in the year, which was a fantastic game. As Sykes lines up the three off the back rim. And again, Padua out and running. She's unable to reel that one in is Bella Julian.
So here's the Howard team right in front of us. Coming up next, Conrad and Howard, we mentioned, should be a track meet. Howard, of course, has Nalia White and ow, I'm still sore. Sorry, Nalia White, Kayla Rouse, and Renasia Blatch-Huggins. Kind of a triple threat there for the Wildcats. Conrad, of course, with the Collegia sisters, Alessa Fayville and Janila Whittlesey, Jordan Rook. A lot of talent there for Conrad. Should be a good one. We still have 2:13 to go here in this quarter. There goes Penn inside, unable to finish.
And they've really struggled here in the third quarter, especially offensively throughout the game. They're trying to convert on some of their looks. They're taking some tough shots. They're just not falling for William Penn.
No, a good first quarter, and since then it's been a big drought for the Colonials.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but I still believe only one jump shot attempt from Padua.
Well, they had the three-pointer, and I don't remember any other
I
field
think
goal
that might
attempts.
be the only one, is that shot's no good from Sykes.
There's Kazicki.
1 minute, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter as the travel will be called. So 1:38 left in the third quarter, 48-21. Thanks for joining us.
Waiting for a timeout to go to Kate, but we haven't had any. I don't think there's been a timeout in the entire game.
This one is going fast as Sykes tries to get in the paint, loses it, but William Penn will retain possession as it'll be knocked out of bounds by Keelman Joe. As Harold Stewart inbounds to Yarbray, she'll get it back. Out to Sykes. Sykes pump fakes, able to get inside. In and out on the floater, and Padua secures the rebound. Sykes with the steal, tips it over to Harold Stewart, who comes up with it. She drives baseline. Try to find Yarbray, and they'll reset their offense up top. 1 minute, 7 seconds left as the three is no good from Harold Stewart, and the Pandas have the ball and will take it up. Nice move inside, but kind of just lost the ball, or tipped it out of bounds. Excuse me, is Bella Julian. As Padua will retain possession.
Padua's gotten a little sloppy here in the third quarter, but sometimes that happens when you're up by this many points. The turnovers on 3 straight possessions, and they managed to keep the ball in that one, and there's an offensive foul. Rachel Delotti.
Silenced the gym there.
Yeah, well, nobody knew what was happening. She a little call for a push outside.
So 55 seconds and ticking here left in the third quarter. 48-21 in the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game between Padua and William Penn, live here on 302 Sports. Thanks for joining us in what has been a fantastic Diamond State Classic tournament to start. Yesterday we had some great games, a buzzer beater, a triple overtime thriller as well. And more is 2 more in the paint for Padua on the break.
Oh, that was Chioma Njoku on that one.
And even yesterday, William Penn with a comeback of their own by double digits in the fourth quarter. They're going to need something a little bit more spectacular here today.
Yeah.
As Yarbray drives, draws the contact. Good defense, though, and Padua will have the ball.
Yeah, trying to make something happen. She really forced it there. And Sykes is stripped. Here goes Brooke Emmy one-on-one. It's going to be a charge.
Yeah. So there's Ashley Gallagher taking the charge for the Colonials. 4 seconds left here, so just 4 seconds in the third, 50-21. Let's see if the Colonials can get a shot off here. 4 seconds, maybe they want to roll the ball. Nope, she'll grab it. 3, 2, here's Sykes, 1. And she won't get a shot off, so 50-21 here as we close out the third quarter. Padua leads William Penn in our Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship. And we're gonna head over to Caitlin Ferry.
Hi guys, I'm down here on the bleachers. I'm with Paige, Kenton's mom, Jen. I wanted to ask you a few questions. How do you feel about the new coach this season?
Oh, we're super excited about Coach DiNardo. She's been absolutely amazing. It's been a great season.
And coming into this tournament, what did you expect to see from the girls?
I expect what we're seeing today, a really fast team, just really coming together as a team this year. It's really exciting.
And have you ever been at this tournament before?
Yes.
Wait, what's the environment like here?
It's a lot of fun, a lot of energy. People should come watch. It's a great time. Get out of the cold, come to St. E's.
Yeah, and it's looking really good down here on the sideline. Got a lot of energy going on, but we wanted to thank you for coming on the show. So right after this quarter, we'll see how this game ends. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. So obviously Padua liking what they see here in this one, coming off a win yesterday and just 1 quarter away from earning their Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship.
Yeah, Nick, Caitlin asked Jen Kenton about Padua's previous trips here, and they've had good games here and not so good games, and it's good to see the Pandas put together 2 good games in the tournament, and they've been really consistent today. I've liked what I've seen from them. This is the second time I've seen Padua. Actually, I saw them a little bit the other morning, so third time I've seen Padua this year, and they're looking pretty good.
So another jump shot not falling for William Penn as Padua now takes possession, and a foul on the floor. 7:33 remaining in this one.
Padua also, before the tournament, a big win over Penn at home, 64-60. So a nice win there for the Pandas, and they're playing well.
Couldn't have asked for a better 3 quarters if you're Padua. I would love to know if someone has a stat on their field goal percentage, because I'm sure it's got to be through the roof.
Yeah, everything's inside. You mentioned 1 3-pointer all day.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would see that.
No,
as they
this
try
is
to
a
get
team.
it on the
Bella
paint.
Julian likes to shoot from the outside. Sorry to step over there. And that's her thing, is to go outside. And here William Penn's going to have a chance to score from the line, I think. 2 shots.
But if you are Padua, if it's not broken, yeah, no need to fix it. And they've been going in the paint all game long. It's worked out for them, so no need to take a jump shot if you don't have to. And like you said, only 1. They know they don't have to yet.
Unfortunately for William Penn, a goose egg in the 3rd quarter. The shots, they didn't get many shots. And the ones they did get, not high percentage.
Yeah, they
just
took
didn't
some
fall.
tough shots. Padua,
they did
though,
try to go inside once or twice, and it just wasn't working for them. Nothing's really worked for them since the end of the 1st quarter.
Credit to Padua on the defensive end as well, as they played a pretty good complete game here so far, as we have 7 minutes to play left in this one, live from the St. East Center in the Diamond State Classic. We were watching the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship between a couple of our Delaware teams, Padua and William Penn, as this one's going to be stolen by Sykes. 1-on-4, she'll have to pull it back.
I imagine at some point you'll see these starters that are left out of the game, and here we see now a couple of players getting off the bench for William Penn. Sykes inside for those 2. That's a nice move by Shawnee Sykes.
Nice move. Get inside, a little bit of a Euro step there. She tried a few times. That one is clear, and this one going to be stolen by Yarbray. Let's see if she can finish. She'll draw the foul.
Might see a timeout here by Coach DiNardo just to settle him down a little bit. Sometimes you get up this, you mentioned the 3rd quarter, you get up this much, it gets a little sloppy.
6:18 remaining in this one between Padua and William Penn.
And there is the timeout from Coach DiNardo. That's a 60.
So a full timeout from Padua. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you here live on 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back to 302 Sports. 6:18 remaining here in the Diamond State Classic Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship between Padua and William Penn. And Mike, Padua playing the game they wanted to from the start.
Yeah, and then next Thursday, they're back in action. They're at school you know well, St. Mark's, on the 4th of January. St. Mark's off to a very good start this year. That should be a fun game to watch between the Spartans and Pandas. You see probably a lot of scoring in that game. I've seen St. Mark's several times. New confidence, a lot of fun they're having down there with Coach Friel. So I expect a good one on the hill.
Yep, my cousin had to leave my cousin's birthday party earlier for their practice the other day.
Nat's going to yell at you, huh?
So I know they've been working hard over there, getting ready.
That Nat Alessandrini, one of the leaders on that team for St. Mark's.
As the Pandas go back down low, maybe shot a little bit too late there, but William Penn with the rebound. 6 minutes remaining, 50-25. Here live on 302 Sports. Again, thanks for joining us. Nick Alessandrini alongside my partner Mike Lang, and Jason Winchell, Caitlin Ferry, and Nick Hall. Here as well as William Penn looking for their shot.
I had that. Let's come right to us. This would have been the Yarbray and Sykes show.
Yes, it has
William
been.
Penn.
Haven't really seen a lot of substitutions either for the William Penn side. As Oates takes it in the paint, 3-on-1, unable to finish. Great defense by Padua. Again, they come out with the break.
It's like Kazicki, huh?
Yep, Kazicki and one in transition. 5:21 left in this one.
So, Nick, after this game, we're going to have the trophy presentation for the Newcastle Insurance Cup, and we're going to talk to the player of the game. That's coming up in the next 5 to 8 minutes as soon as this one ends. As she completes the three-point play. Kozicki making 53, 25, 5:20 to go from the St. E Center. Our home until Saturday night.
The Diamond State Classic, a great tournament.
It's always been a lot of fun. I've been coming for 8 or 9 years, and it's always a lot of fun around here. Good crowd yesterday for that national bracket.
A nice pass there. As Kozicki got her own last time, but finds her teammate
Sid Jones
for her first basket of the game. 55-25, 4:40 left in this one. As Sykes picks up a dribble top of the key, looks for someone, and unfortunately got it back herself. Yeah. So another turnover for the Colonials. 4:33 to play. 30-point lead for Padua as they are on their way to a Newcastle Insurance Cup championship here at the Diamond State Classic.
And Nick, we mentioned Hodgson earlier. Unfortunately for William Penn, they're going to try to right the ship Saturday at Hodgson on a rescheduled game. It was snowed out. It says here, it says rescheduled date to TBD. That's what it looks like. Saturday at 1. Looks like William Penn and Hodgson, a snow makeup. So they're going to have their work cut out for them, but that's going to be a good test for the Colonials down at Hodgson.
Another drive and finish.
Tess McMenamin. They're getting all the names out there.
Getting in on the scorebook for Padua, 57-25.
She's a sophomore. I thought she was a freshman. Saw her play earlier this year. She's pretty impressive.
Under 4 minutes now to play as you have a loose ball underneath, but Padua rips it away. Sykes comes out of nowhere for the steal, but she'll get called for the foul. So 3:48 remaining here in the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship.
The Conrad Red Wolves are out and ready to warm up. See Coach Kaleja and his crew. And there's Janila Whittlesey, all 6 feet 2 inches of her.
As they get ready to come on next, and we'll be live with that game as well. Conrad and Howard.
3.5 to go in this one. But William Penn, we didn't really see any adjustments, Nick.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike, we were looking for something that might, differentiate them from the first half.
They stayed with the man, and they look at that.
And there we go.
Scully just gets past Sykes, and it's all over. I'm surprised Scully's still in there.
And that's another slash and 2 for Scully with 3:09 here to play. As that jump shot from the baseline is no good from Gallagher, but it'll be tipped out of bounds by the Pandas, so the Colonials will take possession. 3:04 left to play.
Haley Quickle, number 1. Her claim to fame, she is one of the better female golfers in the state.
There you go. You don't see that every day. 2-sport athlete. Maybe 3, who knows? As she picks up the rebound. And she'll lead the break, got a woman up ahead.
Look at that, nice play by Quickle.
Great passing by Padua.
Jones unable to finish on that one, but that was some great concentration by Quickle to get her own deflected pass.
This Padua team, as we've seen, very unselfish. And that's worked out really well for them as Sykes cashes in on the 3. 2 minutes, 30 seconds here to play.
It's just their second field goal of the second half. Both of them here in the fourth.
So 2 minutes, 10 seconds and ticking here as Padua holds the ball up by 31 in the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship game here at the Diamond State Classic.
A nice feed to Quickle.
And there's that Padua offense that's been
when
so
when
good
you have
today.
players that are willing to be unselfish, good things happen like this. Instead of turning and finding your own shot, she had Haley Quickle wide open underneath.
One of the best passing performances from a team I think we've seen here in the tournament.
McMenamin with the block down low. Actually, it was Gabby Hartman, number 23. And here comes a couple more substitutions for the Pandas. Number 11, Maggie Schulte, and number 3, Katie Baxter. And I believe that is everybody from Padua has now made their way into the game. Cam Scully finally gets a rest.
And another 3 from Sykes, this one too strong. And Padua again, and a lot of those missed jump shots from William Penn have led to these Padua breaks. And Padua has been able to finish those breaks with very high percentage shots. And 125 here left to play. So just 125 to play, 61-28 here left in this one, as Padua has come out and played the game they want to play throughout this one. As William Penn comes up with the steal. And that shot's good. That's Harold Stewart. And that's from deep. So now just a minute to play, under a minute and ticking. 61-31 here left in the Newcastle Insurance Cup Championship between Padua and William Penn, live from the Diamond State Classic in Wilmington, Delaware. Now just 45 seconds, Mike. And Padua, they look good.
I've been very impressed with Padua today. Just the passing's been crisp and true. Look at that. I mean, that shot just didn't go in, but the plays there, all the cuts. Cut. High percentage offense. You're taking advantage of what your opponent's giving you, which is the hole inside.
Yeah.
It's just smart basketball by Sheila DiNardo and the Pandas today.
Great coaching as well, for sure, as Padua comes up with another rebound.
That's Gabby Hartman, and that's Tessa McMenamin, number 22.
Yarbray picks the pocket there and is able to finish for 2. Great defensive play, and that'll wind down the clock. 2-1, and that is it. Padua are your 2017 Newcastle Insurance Cup champions here at the Diamond State Classic with a 61-33 win.
So, Nick, I think we're going to take a little break here. We're going to come back. We're going to have the trophy presentation, our player of the game. So we'll be back in a minute on 302sports.com.
And welcome back to 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside my partner Mike Lang, with us as well as Jason Winchell, Kaylin Ferry, and Nick Hall. And Mike, we just witnessed the Newcastle Insurance Cup championship game between a couple of our Delaware teams, Padua and William Penn. And Padua looked really good.
Yeah, they sliced and diced that Colonial defense today. And our player of the game, our player of the game, 302 Sports player of the game, I think we have agreed on Cam Scully, number 24. Cam was all over the place inside, had a great game. She finished with 14 points to lead the team. We are waiting for the announcement of the bracket MVP. That's not our call, which is okay with me.
Yeah. Be a tough call.
So we're going to try and get a hold of Cam. We're going to have the trophy presentation first here on 302. Then a break for about 15 minutes. Separate streams. You're going to watch the game. Howard and Conroe. We get the Howard Wildcats right behind us.
Oh, yep.
And the Red Wolves across the way. And it should be I'm expecting a track meet now.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun with those teams. I don't know, these rosters are around here somewhere, right? Oh, yeah, they're underneath.
Yep.
Because I didn't finish writing them down. So, final, as you mentioned, 61-33. It's close after one.
Yeah, very
Not really close after that.
And we looked to a little bit, we were hoping William Penn maybe make some halftime adjustments, and they might have tried for that matter, but Padua executed all at will and were able to get in the lane and finish some easy baskets. So obviously shout out to them. Very good job from the Pandas. And also to William Penn, great comeback win yesterday.
Yeah,
made it to the championship game. Unable to pull it out, but still great tournament appearance for them as well.
Yeah, they were down to Friends by 10 points yesterday. Late. That was like 6 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago in that game. Scored 15 points in the rest of that fourth quarter. And one going away was 49-34, wasn't or yeah, something like that, 49. That was 40, whatever it was.
Yeah.
They scored the last 49-44. They scored the last 15 points. They were down to 1.44 to 34. I'm not a math major, so if we get that stuff right, just in case any of my journalism professors from St. Bonaventure are listening, yeah, that's right, I'm not a math major. So and it's going to be a good one.
Like we said, William Penn shots just not falling for them today.
So just looking at the unofficial stats, this is from my book for Padua. Michelle Kazicki with 9 points. Bella Julian, 9 points. Cam Scully mentioned 14, 4 for Paige Kenton, 2 for Haley Scott, 11 for Rachel Delotti, 7 of those in an outstanding second quarter. She came off the bench there scoring. Tess McMenamin added 2. Brooke Gemme came in the second quarter. She scored, and she might have been the shortest player in the court. She scored 4 points inside, took a beating getting there. Haley Quickle with 2 and a nice scoop there late in the fourth. And Sid Jones with 2, Choma and Joku also with 2 as we're about ready to get started here. And for William Penn, it was really 5 points for Harold Stewart, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12 for Micah Yarbray. Most of the damage done by Shawnee Sykes. She had 5, 7, 9, 16 points for Shawnee Spikes. They had a total of 33. So I'm doing double checking my math, and it all adds up. 33 points for William Penn, and I believe we're going to
We know you
go
don't make
to
mistakes, Mike. Come on, we know you're always good.
We're going to send it out to John Gretchen here at St. E's, facing the other direction. So it's going to be a lot of the back of John's head.
So they'll present the championship to Padua of the Newcastle Insurance Cup. And they're coached by Sheila DiNardo, with assistants Deanna DeMaio, Brian Valania, Debbie Maltestudo, and Karen DiNardo, and they're in the Catholic Conference. Team managers Haley Brooks and Lauren Brainerd. And then William Penn, they're your runners-up. As you see them receiving their runner-up right now, they're coached by Paige Morris, with assistants Anna Villa and Casey Ryan. And we talked about they're a member of the Blue Hen Conference. And their managers are Bianca Rodriguez and Carla Rosado. So congratulations to William Penn as they made it to the championship game here at the Diamond State Classic Newcastle Insurance Cup. And they are your runners-up.
Yeah, William Penn, they're 4-4. They'll be okay. They should pick up some wins in conference. and I think they have a very good shot at making the state tournament this year. Padua now 5-3, as many wins as they had all of last season, so good start for them.
Great start for them. And if you were here, joined us for the game, you saw that they looked very good, and they'll be your Newcastle Insurance Cup champions here at the Diamond State Classic. Congratulations to the Padua Pandas. Sheila DiNardo and company. So they're receiving the trophy.
Yeah, a couple Catholic conference, real good stories. Teams that struggled last year, Padua and St. Mark's, both off to a very good starts under new coaches. And ready to challenge St. E's and Ursuline. You know, Ursuline's playing with a bunch of new players, so maybe a little more competition in the Catholic conference this year.
We got to see St. E's earlier today.
Yeah, pulled away and made it a no contest. Very good team. Very, very good team.
So there are your 2017 Newcastle Insurance Cup champion Padua Pandas as they take out William Penn here, 61-33 in the championship game, live from the Diamond State Classic at the St. E Center. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports. So I believe they're about to name the player of the bracket. And it looks like it's so you'll hear Coach Sheila DiNardo call her team out to receive their T-shirts.
A good opportunity for her to get everybody in, get them all playing time today, which was it's always good for your coach.
And you wouldn't even know the difference. They were executing the same plays, making the same baskets.
They really were.
Great game from Padua here in the championship, that's for sure. And if you plan on joining us as well, our next game, Howard and Conrad, should be a great one. So make sure to tune in on 302 Sports. We'll be tweeting out and posting those links on social media, as well as you can head to YouTube and check out 302 Sports.
Conrad's really been running out early on teams, like getting insurmountable leads in the first and second quarters, and then kind of getting everybody in the second half. John Kolej's daughter's doing most of the scoring for that team. Here's Joe McDonough. So here's one player from each team nominated for the Andrew McDonough Award.
It's going to be Ashley Gallagher for William Penn.
And this is for attitude win. This is one from each team, so it's Ashley Gallagher, as you mentioned. And I don't know if there's an overall winner or not, but this, hey, one from each team. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep, absolutely. Love to see that. And congratulations to Ashley Gallagher and William Penn.
So it's Choma and Joker getting the award. You notice it's not the starters or the stars. It's the attitude more than anything else. Jonah and Joku, her brother, playing at Sanford, they're going to be pretty darn formidable.
And her team showing her some love there. As you can tell, they really love her attitude.
Very popular on that team. And in that school, they love her at Padua. So Rachel Vlotti wins the Dan Monagle Award.
Diamond State Classic Tournament Award, a great honor.
She had a great game too today.
Yeah, great game to go with it, and her team showing her some love as well. Congratulations to Rachel Delotti.
And it kind of sounds sappy. My daughters went to Padua, my sister, my cousins, and they talk about the sisterhood there, and it is a thing, you know. It's a big thing at Padua.
My grandmother went to Padua way back when, and she still hangs out with her Padua friends all the time.
And here's the MVP of the tournament for the bracket is Bella Julian.
And there you are, Bella Julian, MVP of the Newcastle Insurance Cup for Padua as they take home the championship over William Penn. And a great game for them. And we're going to have our sideline reporter, Kaylin Ferry. She'll be joined by some of the members of the Padua team and Coach Sheila DiNardo. So that'll do it here for us, as we're going to send it over to Caitlin shortly. But just for your recap, Padua are your Newcastle Insurance Cup champions as they defeat William Penn, a couple of Delaware teams meeting, 61-33 to take home the title.
So we are sending Kate Ferry over to try to grab Julian and Kemp Scully and perhaps Sheila DiNardo before they take off for the locker room, because then we'll never see them. You know, I've worked many, many games in this building, Nick, and I've spent countless minutes on in that staircase right there waiting for various coaches and players to show up, and sometimes it's a lonely wait.
Yeah. So we'll see, especially with all the commotion.
Whoa, what's going on,
after
Nick?
their championship.
Oh, my
Wait a
goodness.
minute. Looks like we have a little bit of some entertainment.
Whoa, what's going on? Are we going out there?
We may have to stay live for this.
We're going to send Nick Hall out there.
So hopefully after this commotion is done, they're going to take a team championship photo here, and then hopefully we'll have Caitlin on the sideline.
Oh, are we getting the Chinese acrobats or something?
We may be getting something of that sort.
Maybe the mascot from the Phoenix Suns, the monkey or the ape who jumps around and does dunks.
Whatever it is, it does look fairly interesting.
How about if they leave these out for the game? That would be kind of cool. If you go through the hoop, it's 3 points. If you jump off the padding.
Game idea. So, Padua. And we're going to send it down to the sideline.
And here comes Kate. She managed to catch her prey. So we're coming over this way. Here comes Camp Scully. And
so that'll be shortly. As there's some.
Let's see if we can get one of them over here.
Why don't they,
and then we can switch off.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Get one at a time. Just have a switch.
But you always know, especially after winning a championship, it can be kind of tough to reel in these athletes. There's a lot going on, so we'll head over there very shortly, I promise you. And here we go. We're going to send it down to Caitlin Ferry, who is joined by Padua senior Cameron Scully, who had a great game today. All right, Caitlin, we'll send it over to you.
Hi guys, I'm down here with our player of the game, Cameron Scully. She's from Padua. How do you feel?
Really excited. It's really good to finally get a championship. It's a new year, new coach, so like new us, and we're really excited. It's a lot of fun.
What did you feel coming into this tournament? Like how was your vision of the tournament going to be?
We're pretty excited. Like we were expecting good things, and we came out hard and determined. We wanted to win it, and we thought we could. We thought we had a good shot, so we were excited.
Yeah, and you guys have been here before, right?
Yeah. My freshman year we won it, so senior year we were excited to come back and hopefully win it.
What does the atmosphere feel like here tonight for you?
It's great. It's awesome. It's fun to be playing here in this St. E's, and it's just great. I love it. I'm so excited.
Well, thank you for coming and getting interviewed. So we're going to bring it over to Coach now. Thank you.
All right, Kate.
Hi.
Good job. We have Coach Sheila DiNardo and Caitlin with Coach DiNardo. Congratulations, Sheila. Take it away, Kate.
Hi guys, we've got another interview down here. I'm here with Coach DiNardo. It's her first year on Padua. Right up at the camera right up there. How do you feel about it being your first year here?
Oh, I love it. These girls are so eager to learn and eager to win. We're just having a great time.
And how do you feel about this tournament? Like, what is the energy like for you?
I love this tournament. It started out when I was at Wilmington College, and that's so I was a player at Wilmington College when this started, and I feel like I was in it from the beginning.
And what were you expecting to see from the girls from like the locker room transition to court transition?
I think they were ready to play. We got beat. We had a couple losses that they weren't happy with. They knew they could play better, so they were here to redeem themselves, I think.
All right, well, thank you for coming on the show for us, and congrats on the win.
All right, Kate, now we're going to get tournament bracket MVP, Bella Julian, the long-distance sniper. And Bella had just the one three-pointer today. And back to Kate with the bracket MVP,
All right,
Bella.
guys. You're going to use the camera. Yes. All right, hi, guys. I'm here down here with Bella Julian. She's the MVP of the game, and she's the MVP of the Newcastle Insurance Cup. How do you feel being the MVP?
It feels awesome. It's a great experience. It was just so much fun to be out there.
And you had a really great game yesterday, and that obviously transitioned into today. How did you feel coming into the tournament?
I felt really confident. I mean, we've been here like 4 times, so I think I was just like comfortable being like in this facility and everything. So it was just really fun.
What did you feel like from previous years compared to this year, and actually, getting the cup and winning a trophy?
We won it my freshman year, so I'm really like comfortable with that too. So I think we're just ready to like win it this year. I think it was just about time.
And what's one of the major keys that you have to winning a game, not as only as an individual but as a whole?
I think just playing together and just trust. We just need to trust each other on the court, and then that's what wins games.
And you guys had a great game today. Well, thank you for joining us. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time for 302 Sports for our next game.
Thank you very much, Kaylin. And thank you to the Sheila DiNardo, Cameron Scully, and Becca Julian for joining us after. And that's going to wrap it up for us here in our first game of the day. Be sure to join us the rest of the day. We'll tweet out those links, separate links, for our upcoming matchup between Conrad and Howard. A special congratulations to Padua for the Newcastle Insurance Cup champions as they take down William Penn 61-33. Thanks for joining us. From Nick Alessandrini, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Hall, and Caitlin Ferry. We'll see you up next, different link, Conrad and Howard. Thank you very much.